All right, hey Rick, it's Burns Mulhern with Geoshield.
What's up,
Yeah.
Bubba?
Oh, good, good, good. I thought we'd do a little call today. You said you had some questions for me. Hit me with them.
Okay, well, when I first started tenting, a little bit after I first started tenting, I came across your products, and that was back, I'm guessing somewhere around '03, '04, '05, somewhere in that area. And just want to know more about you, man. Tell me how you got started. Now, what I heard is you had some buddies down at LSU, and y'all had something going with the college and got going. And all I know is when I heard of you, I went to Tampa for somebody I guess that was distributing
Hmm.
your product, Geoshield, and that's the first time I'd seen your stuff. Funny thing is, I'd seen it right next to Global. It's
Hmm.
crazy. But
The Well, we started out in 2005. You're right. We had one film back then. It was an IR 70% film with
okay,
80% IR rejection, and we used it strictly for flat glass at that time. That was what we wanted to do. We wanted to do an energy efficient product that could improve performance of existing glass in homes and businesses and save them money on the energy bill. And that was when green building was, the thing. The and Basically, I had $20,000, and I flew over to Korea, and at the time they were making windshield films for the front windshields of cars with this new ceramic technology, and we really liked that it non-corrosive, didn't have to be edge sealed. The price was great compared to Be Cool, which was the only really high performing 70% of the market at the time, which required edge sealing and was very expensive. Our 70% was a lot easier to use. And that's the first product we had. We got it back here to the U.S. and basically had no way to sell it. We were part of the LSU incubator, like you said, out there at LSU. We're still affiliated with LSU. We still
right.
have offices on LSU campus. We're no longer in the incubator; it's the technology park now. But we had no way to sell it, so we started handwriting letters to dealers with one product. Our 70% film, and
Yeah.
basically I've spent the last 15 years perfecting our 70% film. It's no longer called our 70; it's now called Pro Nano 70. 92% IR, no haze, 72-inch rolls, all the things I wish I would have had back then. We
Right.
have now. And we branched off from there. We did a sputter titanium nitride films for flat glass, similar to Hooper Optics. Uh, those are great films. They still are. We carry them
And that
just
that's your Geo line. That hasn't changed,
Geo
has it?
30, 40, and 50 are flat glass films.
Okay.
And then from there, guys want an automotive film. And
Right.
that's when we first came out with the Dark Matter, which I think you used maybe 10 years ago, 12
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. I think as soon as you came out with it, I had it in my hands.
Yeah, it was one of the first dyed IR products in the market, but back then there weren't a lot of places to go to get it like there are now. The
No, there really wasn't.
And so we kind of learned our lesson with that product. The adhesive wasn't that strong. That was really the biggest problem with it, and inconsistencies between the rolls.
Yeah.
Uh, but we were so hung up on the IR numbers back then, we just wanted that performance. And we overlooked the crucial things of it, which were the hard coat, the adhesive, those types of things. And we learned our lesson, and we redid the product again, a ceramic product that we now call Pro Nano 70. We did that
Yeah.
5 or 6 years ago, which was the evolution of that particular film. The dyed IR hybrids, and
Yeah.
we just started using better raw materials, better quality PET, better adhesive systems, better hard coats, because you really do need a very strong substrate to carry the ceramics because they absorb so much heat. Like
Yeah.
they fail quicker than anything else. The
That's listen. The first time it's funny you mentioned V Cool and y'all coming at it around the same time because my first exposure to like a really good ceramic, especially a 70, was through V Cool. I had a V Cool rep come around, and it was about '03, '04, '05, somewhere in that area. And I hadn't been tenting but for a few years at the time, and I'd been using Matico up to that point, and continued using Matico for a while. But it was V Cool. V Cool guy comes in. He's like, "Hey man, I got some clear film I want to sell you." I'm like, "Man, get the hell out of here! What am I gonna do with that clear film?" And he says, well, man, before you kick me out, let me can I just show you one thing? Won't take me but a minute, and then you can make your decision. So he brings out a heat lamp demo, and he puts just a regular piece of glass in front of it, and he says, hey, this is how it feels with just glass. And then he tells me, hey, go grab your best film that you carry. So at the time, my best film was charcoal. So, I'm like, okay, well, I know charcoal is a good film. Let's stick this shit on it. So I put the charcoal on it and, felt it. It was still hot. And then he's got this damn clear film he sticks in front of it. All the heat's gone. I'm like, man, what the hell is going on here? And so the vehicle was just too damn expensive, and also it wasn't good to, it wasn't very workable for, like you said, like windshields or putting on cars. So I didn't go with that, and so that's when I came across, I told you about Hooper and even Nextville at the time, and came across your stuff, and that is the beginning. Like, this is really personal to me because that's like the beginning of where I'm at today. That's how it all got started, learning all this different thing, all these different things about films that can knock out a ton of heat. The biggest thing that I saw was, when I put my hand in front of this piece of film and it knocked out the heat, I said, okay, this is not the price I'm willing to pay for this. But the one thing that stayed as an impression in my mind was, if I can get the right film in here that I can put on cars, and show this to one of my potential customers, they're going to buy it because I want to buy the stuff right now. It's just too much. But, it just came down to the price. But so that's how I got exposed to y'all. And, I think at the time, I think, like you said, the film still had a ways to go. I know it's where it's supposed to be now. And I think I wound up going with Winkos at the time. At the time, Winkos was, for me, the best bet for what I was looking for. And even that had a lot of problems, but it was workable. And Winkos, I think, still a good film, but I think companies like yourself have actually passed it now. I think, Winkos isn't number one. They were in my book, they were number one for a short amount of time. But bottom line is your film and a few other films have surpassed that, when it comes to automotive.
Well, for us, it's all about delivering value and consistency. And, there's no product that can really match Winco's performance-wise. I mean, it's an awesome product. You put it on a heat lamp, it looks awesome. There's a lot of products out there now that are 97%, 99% IR. That's just not a big deal for us anymore. I mean, now we want to look at putting together the whole package. We want the hard coat. We want the adhesive. We want the color stability. We want the color. And if I have to give up a little IR performance to get that at the right price, I see guys right now paying a couple extra $100 to get 10% more IR rejection. When that doesn't make sense, it only translates to 2 or 3% more T-sear. So, I mean, yes, that's cool and all, but I look at the other things. Like I said, I want the installers to pick up my film and be easier to use than any film they've ever used. And, the installs go faster. There's less comebacks. Those are the things that we want. And have really been focused on trying to deliver to our customers.
That's badass. It's I've got a lot of respect for you. I guess that's why we're talking right now. It's I've kind of sat back through the years and kind of watched, Geoshield grow and develop and blossom and throughout the whole time. Now you got into the business way before social media, and so you've had to do a lot of legwork that people don't necessarily have to do these days, and it's just it's just what you've done over the years. I admire. Just I admire it, and so here's the question. So you offer several automotive films. You've got what your entry is, what Pro Classic.
Color stable dyed film.
That's just an awesome color stable dyed film. You're not going to have problems with, correct? And then so from the Pro Classic, your good, better, best system. Now I'm assuming now that you've got this carbon film, right? This new carbon. Now, is that going to basically be your, if Pro Classic is your good, is this carbon going to be your better, and then the the ceramic line, the Pro Nano. Is that the?
That's right.
Am I seeing it right?
Yeah, the carbon actually completed our lineup. We've come a long way from having just one film to now having three different auto lines to choose from. And, we feel those auto lines can compete with anybody else's products, across the board. And that's what all our products are designed to do, is to compete with everybody else's high-end products. If you look at our portfolio of films, we have the titanium nitrides, we have the spectrally selective, architectural films, 70%. The Pro Nano 70%, our ceramic films, our carbon films. I mean, they'll go against anybody else's products out there. We feel they're the best in the industry, or the best, available to us. And trust me, we look real hard. I've traveled all over the world for window films.
No, I remember you traveling all over
Yeah.
the place. I remember years ago seeing you over in India and
Okay.
and somewhere else too. I forget where the other spot was, but you used to post, pictures of, where you went to different places. I remember that.
Well, I like to keep an open mind. There's great products coming out of, places all the time. The biggest thing is finding people that can deliver those consistently to us and our dealers.
Yeah.
We want the same product every single time in your hands. And
so here's I think a question I have, and maybe other people have, is okay, if what is the reason that I'm gonna switch, or what is the reason I'm gonna come use you? What separates you from the competition?
I think for us, it's about our products, and first and foremost, like we have films designed to compete with everybody else's high end line. If you're a small dealer buying $5, $10, $15,000 a year, you might not be having access to these high end films out there like some of the larger dealers have. We want to give you access to those films. We want your business. We want the smaller dealer. I mean, we're the underdog. We want to go against the big boys, and we want to win. We want to give you the best product at the best price, so you can go in there and compete. And that's what we're all about. If you feel like you're a small business and you're not getting, the love from, the big manufacturers, come call us.
So the difference between Geoshield and other potential suitors is the love.
I mean, it comes down to it. Good Southern hospitality, and we want to work with you. We want to grow with the companies we work with, and grow together. I mean, we're not a huge publicly traded company. We try to compete with some of the best marketing materials out there, but we try to give the dealers everything they can need to compete. And we've been doing it a long time, so we've actually gotten pretty good at it.
Sweet. So basically, you're going to take care of your customers. You offer a great product. I'm familiar with your products. I know they're good. So if I'm ordering, let's say I'm in California and I order from you, where's it coming from? How long is it going to take? If I'm on the East Coast, is everything shipped out of Louisiana, or
today is everything's shipped out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I mean, today is the Amazon world we live in. Everybody needs it quick. Most of the guys in California, I beg them to give me 5 days, but if they don't have the time, look, I'll throw it 3 days and charge you ground. It's cheaper for me to operate in Louisiana than it is California. Let me tell you.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Beautiful, but very expensive to do business in.
Beautifully expensive.
We maintain low overhead. We're working with LSU. We have really nice facilities at our disposal, and our distribution, we're good. If you order it same day, it's going out. That's what we're all about. The service. Look, if I got to stick it on a Greyhound bus, I will. It doesn't matter. I'm getting your order on time, right? Yes, we make mistakes, but I'll own up to my mistakes and I'll make them right.
Gotcha. Now there was one particular question I was curious about. Now you'd sent me a price list, and I got to see some of the films. Now some of the explain to everybody, your sizes and just how you operate at your place.
I mean, our biggest thing is I've been trying to switch to a 72-inch platform for a long time for a lot of our films. I'm gonna have 72-inch in our more popular products like our Pro Classic, products or die products. I do a lot of that in 72 inch because we sell the most of those. The majority of our other films are going to be in 60 inch. But we're just like y'all. We want to minimize waste. So we don't offer any 40-inch rolls except in the carbon series. And that's
Okay.
all we offer because we produced it that. I mean, that's what people want more than anything with their plotters now. So that's one big thing we started doing in carbon is produce all in 40-inch. So we can offer the best price there. But everything else, 72-inch is the best platform for us. It creates the least amount of waste. So we sell 36s and 24s and everything. But look, we'll cut anything down. We'll split anything. We have no cut charges. Call me up. I'll let you know what I have on the shelf in overstock.
Okay.
We'll get you the right size film you want for your needs. If you need 10 foot, look, I'll give you 10 foot. We'll cut anything you want. And just we kind of got to work together to minimize waste for all of us. But in fact, the
Okay.
matter is 20 inches obsolete now with the bigger trucks we're seeing.
Yeah, 20s are getting a lot less usable for sure.
I have trouble selling the 24s. Look, call me today and I'll cut you a great deal on some ceramic 24-inch.
So if okay, so your ideal customer or client, what size roll do you ideally want to sell?
I mean, really, it's hard to stock a full line of products and a full line of ceramics. I mean, we're not asking you to do that. That's the reason we have a job. It's because we stock them.
Right.
So, you can order just in time. If you got a ceramic job coming in on Friday, shit, I'll send you enough ceramic to do the job on Friday.
Okay.
Whatever you need. If you want to stock a little bit to have for upsell there, stock some smaller rolls, get your state legal and, a few extras. We'll cut you half a roll or whatever it is you need. I mean, we're not trying to hit you up for $5,000 out the gate. I mean, most of our initial orders, look, I can get you rolling with ceramic for, with multiple VLTs for under $1,000, no problem.
Now, when you say ceramic, we're still talking about automotive on that, right?
I mean, I always talk about ceramic. It's our best product. It's what we're known for. It's what we've always done. I mean, the carbon films are great. They really give it a lot of value. We talked about, yes, they're not going to block as much heat as the ceramics will. And, they're going to give a lot of value. I mean, you're talking $2 or $3 more car material cost to upgrade your customer for carbon. And I think we talked the other day about customers not even offering dyed films anymore. And,
Yeah.
that's where, we're not the company you come to for a price. We're not going to be the lowest priced on anything. I think we have a lot of value with what we offer. And, we're the company you come to when you want to sleep like a baby at night. When you got
Yeah.
that picky customer that has the high end car, don't slap a cheap film on it. Just call me up. I'll get you what you need. You're going to make tons of money.
Got you. Well, now going back to now this is one thing I don't think a lot of people know about Geoshield is your flat glass films. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but you have your basic silver films, correct, or is it just straight door reflective for flat glass?
Yeah, we have our flat glass films. We have our 70, we have our sputter titanium nitrides in 30, 40, and 50. And we have our dual reflective products, which are really popular right now. They just block so much heat. And the crazy thing is a 5% film is going to have less absorption than the 25% film because it's so reflective. The darker you go, the higher the
So
reflection.
this is kind of what I'm getting at. If I've got a flat glass job and let's say I'm not a 3M dealer, I'm not a Hooper dealer, or I'm not a Sunscape or any of these other high-end flat glass deals. I think people should know that, listen, if you can't get plugged in with 3M, you can't get plugged in with Hooper. I don't think people realize you have a flat glass lineup that is very comparable,
Oh, yeah.
extremely comparable, and I know a little bit about the film, and I know it's high quality stuff. So people do have another option out there, and I think that's something you should really talk more about is your flat glass lineup, because your ceramic lineup would match up with like I say, Hooper, 3M ceramic lineup. Now the crystalline, and Dre's two different beasts in and of themselves. But your higher end ceramics for flat glass, you have that covered.
Yeah, I mean, I used to be an NFRC ACE, which is the credit calculation entity. I haven't kept up with my accreditations, but a lot of the stuff I do to help dealers that help put together bids on jobs. I've gone up and beat those companies you just mentioned many a times. With our products, they always ask for equivalent or better. Look, we're better and cheaper. And I'll get you exactly what you need, and we'll win that bid. I don't like to lose bids.
No, I don't think anybody does.
Yeah, and I think if we hang a sample of our product next to anybody else's and show the numbers, it's going to be hard to beat us.
I agree. I actually agree. I think Geoshield is an excellent option for certain people in demographics where maybe they can't access a higher name brand film. But as far as the film itself, no matter what name's on the box, you've got some good flat glass film. I mean, you've got some great flat glass film. And I mean, listen, your automotive stuff's on point also. But I really think you should let more people know about your flat glass lineup whenever you can, because there's not many people that offer this multi-layered ceramic like you do. And there's other people that do, but there's not many. And I'm telling you what, the price points, no matter who you get it from, the price point's going to be more than regular film, right? But the price point on your stuff, it's a good option. It's a very good option if especially if you can't get a hold of something else.
It's a great film. If you look at our Geo 30, 40, and 50 product, a sputter titanium nitride, ours is single ply, so it makes it a little different than Hooper's like double ply system. Their dual ply system's really designed for more lower reflectivity, which is great for auto if you want a lower reflection. But flat glass, the dual pane stuff we're seeing now, we want a little higher reflection because it's going to reflect a little bit more of that energy, and it's going to have a lower absorption rate, so it's going to be safer on dual pane windows. So, the single ply ceramic is better, in my opinion, for flat glass than the double ply. And, that's what separates our product from theirs.
Well, and I want to, and this is now, from my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, but 3M's ceramic line. Mm-hmm. Okay. Your ceramic line, Matico Advanced Ceramic, and the Hooper Energy Saver ceramic line. Mm-hmm. Now, from what I can tell, all of those are pretty much dead on point with each other. I mean, they're all within a point or so of each other as far as the performance. They're very, very similar products. And so I just think, hey, people need to know, hey, you've got a product that's a lot like Matico Advanced Ceramic. Mm-hmm. It's a lot like 3M Ceramic, and it's a whole lot like Hooper's Energy Saver ceramic line. I think people should know that. And am I correct in that assessment?
Oh yeah, I mean they're all really close. I mean, it's just a matter of who's comparing them. Who's adhesives, who's hard coats. Most of sputtered material. I mean, there's no secret that this industry is really small on the high level.
But the secret is not a lot of people know that old country boy down in Louisiana has that.
We were one of the first ones on it. We were right.
I know you were one of the first. I don't know if you were the first, but I know you was one of the first because I've been there for a while.
We were right after Hooper, and it's a great product. I mean, you can't really beat it. I mean, for what it is. I mean, the color of it's great. I mean, it looks like high end. Just it's a really fantastic film. The price is higher, but I mean, it is what it is. It's a great product, no matter who's making it.
Yeah, that's true. Is there and I've run out of stuff to say, man. You pretty much answered all my questions. I don't know. I always try to think about what other people may or may not want to know, but hell, I'm out of questions. I mean, I know enough. I know your automotive film's on point, and I don't. Maybe a lot of people do or don't know that. I know, like Ryan Trolson, he loves y'all. He's always got good things to say about you. And you don't have people saying good things about you. That's one of your fruits. If you got people out here saying good stuff about you, you're doing something right.
Yeah, and, just try not getting bad stuff said about me. 15 years in the business, I try to take care of my warranties, take care of my customers, and do it. We've had our problems over the years, and we've grown to we're a better company. We're better films than we've ever had. We're doing everything better. I mean, and that's what it's all about. And hopefully we'll continue down that road.
Well, I look forward to watching you continue to grow and succeed. And you know, listen, I'm not married to any one single film company, but you know, I do like to recognize the ones that I know for sure have really good products and a good reputation of taking care of their people. I mean, listen, ultimately, I could care less if you got the best stuff in the world down there in Louisiana. If you're a prick, I'm not going to deal with you. But you're not, you know. But you know, so I just like, I mean, just me personally, I love talking with people and getting to know people and networking in this industry, and especially when it's a good company that's putting out good products and giving you good service. So, I mean, I guess I don't know if you'd say in conclusion or just, you know, we want to summarize everything. Hey, Burns with Geoshield is down here in Louisiana. He's got some offerings that you might want to check out. If you want some badass ceramic for automobiles, he's got it. If you want some really badass film for flat glass, he's got that too. Anyhow, I know you're going to agree with me on that because I'm talking good, but I mean, I know all of this to be good. I've watched for years now. Some of the products, you know, just like you said, I mean, everybody's evolved and, you know, come full circle. We didn't all, you know, your company, just like several others, you didn't necessarily start off with the best stuff. But you're still here. Now you've got some of the best stuff out there. I'm happy for you, brother. I love it.
Yeah, we're excited, you know, but I mean, our products are nothing without great dealers. I mean, great installers can take a crappy product to make it look good. You know, and that's what, you know, really our dealers have been, you know, the support they've given us over the years, and that's what I still have my first customer. And if you come on board with us, I mean, that's what I want. I want that relationship. You know, like I said, I'm not hip to all the Facebook stuff or whatever, but I'm getting there.
Yeah, you better get there. You
Yeah.
better get there quickly.
But you know, I want people to call my cell phone number if they have a problem or they need to do an order. You know, I want that personal relationship with our dealers.
Gotcha.
And that's what I'm trying for. So if you contact us, I guarantee it's probably gonna be me calling you back. Because I mean, I have a bunch of sales reps and things like that. You know, we're a small company, and that's how we compete. We stay busy.
I gotta come down and see you before too long. Next time I'm in Louisiana, because you know I told you I've got some people down in Slidell and Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, and Pearl River and all that. But now you're not technically really close to all that. You're closer to what, Baton Rouge?
Yeah, Baton Rouge, we're an hour from New Orleans.
Okay, well, that's close enough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
next time I'm down in the area, I'm gonna have to swing by. We'll go grab a bite to eat or something.
yeah. So anytime, come on down. We'll definitely take you. I'll get you some crawfish.
I ain't messing with no crawfish. I'm good.
What?
I'm good, man. If I want to eat mud, I can just eat mud.
What about some
Crawfish
alligator?
tastes like dirt to me.
What about alligator?
I ain't messing with no alligator neither.
That's all we eat. You know, frogs, crabs, alligators. You know.
Yeah, I ain't messing with none of that Louisiana food. Just give
I'll,
me
ch- I'll,
deer, you know, beef, venison. I'm good with beef and deer.
I'll change your mind on it. I promise. Come on down.
Nah, you won't. I've already ate most of that stuff. I've had alligator, I've had crawfish, and just a lot of stuff that I used to eat. I don't eat anymore. But no, some of it's good though.
Yeah. All right, we'll get you some oysters.
Man, I ain't messing with that neither. If it ain't got scales and fins, I don't eat it.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. And wish we could have done this live or whatnot. We'll get it figured out and do it the next time around.
Have to come back on anytime.
All right, Bubba. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Thank you.